Welcome back to another episode of Aunt and Andrew, where family's everything.
Until it's not. I'm Aunt.
And I'm Andrew.
Hi, Andrew. How are you?
I'm well, Aunt. I'm so happy you remembered our jingle this time instead of jumping right in.
Well, I've got a cold. I wanted to tell everybody that. And you know what, though? You know who probably doesn't have a cold?
Who?
Avi, because he's away. And I mentioned Avi was away last episode, and you know why? Because I saw the previews for this week before we talked, and I get them mixed up. I can't watch previews until I talk about this because I get them all mixed up. And I want to just tell everybody. So Garcelle was at the med spa. I'll call it a med spa. She was
Oh,
getting a
yeah.
facial. Oh, those things are no joke. I just want you to know.
She was laughing.
I've had those electronic nods on my head and a facial, and I'm going to tell you, if you have a lot of older dental work that's still silver fillings, they're actually technically called amalgam. Ooh, ooh. So if you've
Are
got
you are you a
all new,
dentist?
if you have all new composites, you won't have as much of an electric shock. But
Oh my God.
the electric shock can get you. Let me tell you, it wake you up.
No,
It'll
now
wake
let
you
me
up.
ask you something. Are
Yeah.
are you a dentist or are you an orthodontist?
Stop.
No,
So,
no, no, because
anyways,
it goes into Annemarie, so I just want to know.
Annemarie is
But
not a
would you?
doctor.
But I need to
She
know
is
something.
not.
Are you a dentist or a surgeon?
No,
No, you are a
no.
hygienist.
I'm a dental hygienist.
Thank you.
Yes.
Right
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
if you were walking around on national television
Telling people
telling
I was
people
a
that
dentist, I
dentist
would expect to be exposed.
by the Dental Association,
Yeah.
just like the Anesthesiology
Anesthesiologist. Yeah, they
Association.
put out a tweet.
I loved it. That is the drag of the century.
Yeah, but you know what's even funny is that anybody in the Anesthesiologist Association is watching the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which just
Man.
shows you. What can
Yeah,
I say? You know what? That segments into the toothless, not homeless.
it's homeless, not toothless.
Oh, what did I say? Toothless, not homeless? All right, homeless, not toothless.
There's a lot of toothless, not homeless people. They have dental insurance and they should go to their dentist.
I think there are probably more toothless, not
Not homeless, of
homeless than
course.
there are homeless, not toothless.
Yeah, of course.
Because there's a lot of people walking around with no teeth. I think there's
That
more.
have a home.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. It's kind of crazy to me. And what's even crazier, it was their brand logo. It was 32 dots. I know because I
Here's the
stopped the
deal. The way I
TV.
remember it is this is what they are, you say first.
Homeless, not toothless. Yeah. So what does that mean? Are they finding them home?
No, they're homeless. They go to shelters, but what they're
Or
saying
are they
is
finding
that
them teeth?
what they're saying is that if they are having to go to a shelter or having to, like fight for that
It's the
basic
stupidest
civility
name
thing,
of any foundation ever.
I think it's very nice because it's just basically volunteer dentists that help those that do not have resources to get dental work done.
Okay, well, there's also this group called Bridge Under Troubled Waters,
Okay,
and
that's
they
the same
sort of
thing.
do the same type of thing where they have a mobile van and they go around
Yeah.
and do that stuff. But it's homeless, not toothless. Is that why Erika's dentist was there? I didn't put it together, actually, believe it or
That
not, and she
was
didn't know it was him. Well, you know
he
what though? I
all he
understood
cared about
that.
was hitting on her.
Yeah, well, no, but I understood that because these days you've got a mask, you've got goggles, you've got a visor, you've got everything going on. You've got goggles. It's hard, especially if you wear the magnifying lenses too. You don't know who's under there.
He knew exactly that she was his
He knew,
patient.
yeah, you know your patient because they don't have all this garb on.
Did he
But
ask her, "You have beautiful teeth"?
yeah, yeah, dude, he was kind of hitting on her. Okay, so first of all, how can Sutton have nothing in her fridge? We've talked about this now. You have stuff in your fridge,
Avi's on
don't you?
vacation.
Do you have stuff in your fridge?
Of course, it's full.
A
Well, not
full.
full
Oh,
today. It will be full tomorrow. Well,
okay.
no, it
All
won't
right.
because I'm going away tomorrow. It'll be full Monday.
Okay. We've talked about this before. Now, we come from a full fridge home.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
mine's not as full as like my mother's or yours or my grandmother's was, but it's fuller than Sutton's.
Right. Yeah. But you're also a
Family of
single.
two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a male. I mean, that's a whole different thing. Sutton's fridge was like almost as bad as Shep's on Southern Charm.
Yeah.
Like the idea she has no food in her fridge because you could see it. I paused. I mean, she has like 3 cartons of like probiotics or
But do you know what it
something.
makes me show?
What?
She is a single person and she probably goes
Yeah,
out
but
all the
she
time.
has children though. They must come
He
around.
moved. Didn't he move to the UK? Didn't we
I
hear the
don't
whole
know if
story?
he's gone or no. She was afraid he was going to move. He didn't go. Where's her food for her kids?
Avi's away. Maybe he does the
I don't
shopping.
know. How can you not? She didn't even have condiments. I didn't even see ketchup.
She had eye patches.
Yeah, I know. What was with the eye patches? Why did Kyle put the eye patch on at her
Do
house?
you have eye patches or do you have anything for your face? Like something maybe I gave you for Christmas? Do you have it around you? Do you have
Oh,
it?
yeah, that's right. Oh, speaking of,
All we need is an IV for you and a little bit of a makeup
I want to tell
artist.
you something. This is it is relaxing, but I want to tell you the best part of this. I'm like, what's her name? Sutton right now. She does this when she gets stressed.
Meredith
I
Marks
want
did
to
too.
I want to tell you something. Um,
And Brooks.
this time of year, this is really cold because it's cold right now. It's freezing
Yeah,
here. And I'm going to tell you, it feels so good because it's cold.
I get it.
It's so nice.
You're supposed to put it in the freezer.
Well, I can see why. I don't need to. It's cold in this room, so I don't
So
need
what
to
else
put it in the
happened?
freezer.
It was
Okay.
kind of a boring episode.
Well, no, I want to tell you one thing because
Mauricio and Kyle are just shellless.
yeah, that happens. I want to tell you something. Um, uh, she brought over Kyle her green Hermes ostrich bag.
Okay.
And so I went and looked up how much that bag is.
How much?
It's $36,000 right now at
Wow.
Hermes. I just thought you'd find that interesting.
Is it
That's
a
a lot
Birkin?
of yeah, it was a Birkin. Yeah. It's a Birkin. Yeah, it's Hermes is Birkin.
Every Hermes is a Birkin.
No, but every Birkin is Hermes.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, because Hermes is the brand.
Got it. Well, yes, I know. I just didn't know if it
Birkin
was
is
like
the
a
style of the
got it.
bag.
Got
The
it.
2 big bags of Birkin are, well, the Evelyn is a very common bag. That's like their messenger bag. And then you have the Kelly and the Birkin. And Kelly's
Mm.
named after Grace Kelly. Just a little FYI.
Oh,
You want to know your
interesting.
fashion
I know a
history.
Grace Kelly. Like I know one.
Wow, that would be a great name, Grace Kelly, because you know who
Yeah.
Grace Kelly was, right?
I
The
actually
actor.
don't.
You don't know who Grace
No.
Kelly is?
No.
Ah, kids today. Grace Kelly was an American actress who went on to marry Prince Rainier of Monaco and became Princess Grace of
Mm.
Monaco. And she had
Oh.
3 children, and her oldest son right now is now he's the prince he's got the wife, and the wife she's South African, and his name is Prince, I'll think about it, but his sister's Princess Carolyn and Princess Stephanie, and Princess Stephanie went off and married a circus performer. It's a crazy family.
Well, the Grace Kelly I know is an actress. She's an incredible young actress, teenager that my husband works with,
Oh, wow.
partner
Well,
works with.
good for
And
her.
she played Patty from Grease, the nerd, the funny
Yeah,
one. She is
yeah.
amazing. So maybe that's why she's Grace Kelly. Maybe she's destined. I think big things
Maybe
for her.
it's
She's
his
very
name's Prince
talented.
Albert. I knew it would come to me. It's Prince Albert of Monaco,
Nice.
Grace Kelly's son. Okay, so we're gonna go to the Homeless Not Toothless
Gala.
gala, and I want
Okay.
to know. I have
Paula
2
Abdul
questions.
really making the Bravo rounds, huh?
Listen, yeah, because I want to tell you. First of all, we had William Macy there, and he's straight from jail visiting Felicity.
Oh, yes.
And then we had Paula Abdul, who's straight from Benton.
Straight up. Straight up.
Straight
Now
up.
tell me, do you really want to
Don't you think Paula would be a
forever?
great housewife?
Yes.
Yes, Paula. We need Paula as a housewife, and she's
Maybe
making
that's
the
why.
rounds.
Maybe she's testing it out.
Oh, yeah, but she didn't really talk too much. But
They can't afford her for much longer. She only gets a certain amount of airtime.
listen, Paula needs to be a housewife. Paula Abdul would be just the right amount of airhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. But okay, so there were 400 people at the event. Suddenly,
Where did this event come from?
out of the air.
It wasn't talked about ever leading up to this episode.
And
And this
then,
big
boom.
event at the Beverly Hilton
Yeah,
with
which is a
like
big deal.
beautiful ballroom,
Yeah.
like table
Yeah.
event,
Yeah.
like just came out of thin air.
Yeah.
And what, 2 days
400
before?
people.
Two
Yeah.
days before, they're looking at the tables and the centerpieces
Yeah, I know.
that
I
looked like the
know.
VFW,
It sort of did look. No, it looked very
like a cruise ship.
No, to me it looked like early spring, early fall bridal shower.
Hmm.
That was me. I agreed they weren't fancy enough. It was like a bridal shower to me. The centerpieces. I didn't see the difference, but I just want to ask, why could Dorit have 400 people? She doesn't like crowds. She gets nervous if she's going somewhere and there's 25 people there. All of a sudden, she didn't have problem, did she?
No, not at all.
Yeah,
And I think,
interesting,
but it
right?
was maybe on her turf. She knew because it was her event.
I know, but I just thought it was kind of ironic. All of a sudden, 400 people don't bother her. But if she shows up somewhere and there's 30,
Yeah.
she gets all upset. So she suddenly can't handle. She can handle a crowd. The pink lady that Erika was with was great. I just want to tell you, what was great about the pink lady? I'm going to go on record. Oh, I'm wearing pink too. I didn't even think about it. That pink lady, she's been fabulous her whole life. And I want everybody out there to be fabulous their whole life.
Yes.
Yes, be fabulous. You only got one day. This is the only day we're guaranteed. This moment right now. Fix your hair, put on something funky, and go have a great day. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like that pink
100%.
lady, she's had a fabulous life her whole life because she makes it fabulous. Even if your day's lousy, put on some lipstick, do your hair.
I'll tell you
And that's
a
how I
lesson,
feel.
and I don't know if they did this and we just didn't see it. Erika should have had one picture with just her and the lady because the pink was a lot closer, and then Garcelle should have got in for a third. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I know. You know what
Maybe it
else
didn't
was-
matter much to Erika Jane. She just cared more about seeing her dentist.
Don't you love how these like 80s singers show up on the Housewives randomly?
Oh,
Like,
it's the only ones PK can call for a favor.
well, we had so far, well, they had Melissa Etheridge, they had a Taylor Dane.
Yep.
Get to, huh?
Erika, I thought Erika was
that
gonna
we've
do one of
seen-
her like when
Do her
she was-
splits? Her
no,
thing?
when she was singing at the Christmas party drunk. Oh no, well, no.
Yeah, with
well.
that.
I thought
Who's
she was
the
gonna
other
start
one
singing.
who used to show up? What was his name? He was on Idol and
Constantine Maroulis.
Constantine Maroulis, we've seen show up, and I love when these just random people show up.
I saw him at Sweeney Todd at North Shore Music Theater, I think.
Oh, I bet he was.
He was in a
good.
show there. What about Annemarie?
Talking
I don't
2
have time
hours
for
about her esophagus. Even Crystal was uncomfortable. Crystal kind of like showed that she had a couple of descending.
Some cojones.
Yeah.
I was happy she did. I was happy
Yeah, I
she
was
did.
too. I bring it on.
And
Bring
you
it
know
on.
what I liked the most, and I'm going to say it, is that, and everyone that listens to us religiously knows that that I care about social justice, but I also know how these shows do things. I'm happy that Crystal was the one that spoke up.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
If it was Crystal or Garcelle, I thought that was right, because if not, what Annemarie did is different than a race issue, and I'm just happy that it was not turned into a race
Yeah, well, how
issue.
can you say lying about your credentials has nothing to do with
No,
race?
but I think that like it was just you're right, but I'm just saying that like it was actually
I know
it
what you're
just
saying.
it needed to
Yeah.
go down the way it did for it to
Yes.
be exposed for the reasoning that it was. That's all I'll
agree.
say.
Yeah. I want to say one thing is that I don't like how when Annemarie ends a conversation, she calls everybody mama.
Yeah, that's her thing though. I
Yeah.
mean,
Okay. See you. Bye bye, mama. Oh, no. And they're all going to Barcelona.
yeah, that's not going to be fun for
Olé.
Annemarie.
Oh, it's going to be bad.
Oh no, I guess Sutton made up with her at the end.
Yeah.
Or they tried to.
She was like, oh, I'm waiting for apology. You're waiting for an apology. What did I do? I love that. I
I
love
think
how just very subtly Sutton goes into this
no,
Lex.
ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
She can
No,
get real
ma'am.
subtle all of a sudden. She becomes
However,
very southern
I am
Sutton.
happy that Annemarie didn't use the race card on Sutton and that she could have. Like in that moment with the no
About
ma'am,
saying that
no
she's
ma'am,
an
no,
innocent.
no,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like the
yeah.
back and forth. And so I have to say, as much as
I'd like to
Annemarie
know where
hasn't shown
Anne-Marie's
me,
from. We'll have to
Annemarie hasn't
check that
shown me a
out.
lot,
Yeah.
but she hasn't. The thing about Annemarie
Don't
is
be
like some
surprised
things
if
have
Aunt.
annoys me. She
Yeah.
also definitely is fixated on this thing, and that's stupid. But she hasn't done anything like she's not in Monica category for me yet. So we'll
Oh,
have to
God, no,
see.
no, no,
Yeah.
no, 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 not even close.
No.
No, she's more like a JT.
No, she's not JT yet.
No, 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 no. But you know what I'm saying. She's just I don't know. You know what? In the
Well,
next episode, I'll tell you who she is.
I hope
I
that
need
she
a moment
shows
to
up
think about
for the
that.
rest of the season and plays a part. Because if not, she's gonna have to pull a Rodrigo and just show up at the reunion and yell at everyone to
Yeah,
try to get
because
a
I was
second
gonna say
season.
I can already have a feeling she'll be a one season and done.
Well, if not, you pull a Rodrigo and you just call everyone a bitch and fuck off at the reunion.
Okay,
And
so who was your mess?
my mess was Anne-Marie because
Yeah,
I
Anne
think that
Marie.
she
I was
needs to
just
be a
that's what I
smarter.
figured.
The Housewives have been on for 20 years. Do some
Yeah,
research. Learn
yeah,
what it takes to be a good housewife.
yeah,
Find humor in your every day. Find humor in the funny things you do. If Melissa Garga taught you anything, find a little thing. Thank you, Jesus. Like that
yeah.
stuff
Find a
keeps
little.
you.
Yeah, I made it
Margaret,
nice.
Power and
Yeah,
Pigtails,
yeah.
Jennifer Aiden. Like every housewife has their shtick, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
don't make it fighting with other housewives. That comes naturally.
Yeah. Right.
So,
Okay.
anywho, follow us, check in. We love you. Like us, subscribe us. Don't ever deny us. We love you. Talk soon, everyone. Bye.